minute, don't know. Got a minute of your time. Got a minute of your.
Hush, you gotta live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my sight. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. Part of the creation, the relations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its side. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye. And you said when no one's to be found, what keeps you eased out, what takes you off your mind. Yes, you want this, I want this, everybody in this, we should have it. Stop illusions, it's in your hands, show yourself, reveal it to them. Take the time to recognize it.
That was so good. Don't judge.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to our podcast From Vision to Success.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
We're just talking about his different addictions. But anyway, this is the podcast where we talk about everything from the beginnings of a goal or a mindset or something you're trying to achieve to the end. But we focus on what? What, Miguel? Tell the people.
The messy middle, Maria's favorite part.
I love
She's such a telenovela. She's a walking telenovela, man.
Listen, because we spend most of the time... The microphone just almost attacked me. If you have been following us for quite a while, you know that the microphone and I have some challenges together.
A love-hate, mostly hate relationship.
Well, it is because you tell me that I do need to speak closer to the mic.
I'm not telling you to put the mic inside your mouth, though.
I know, but I think I have problems with knowing the correct distance. So often I will speak, but it'll be a little bit further. And then when I try to get closer, I'm like, I just end up hitting my teeth.
Like it's very simple. Just the mic is there, talking to the mic. The beautiful people will hear your voice.
And then that's it.
And then that's how it works. Not none of this.
I know. Anyway, so what's going on in your life, Miguel? Let's share.
Let's see. Big news. Any big news? Well, I'm rebuilding the website. We talked a little bit about that in the pre-show.
So stay tuned so you can check out the MTC website. Honestly, I was looking at the back end. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It's the current website. There's a lot of programs that do a lot of stuff that we subscribe to, and there's a lot of, like, for example, you got our invoicing system is one software.
Yeah.
Our Shopify, like our buying our shirts and merch is another software. So anyways, everything, we have like about 5-7 different softwares that do different things.
Okay.
And there's subscriptions to those things.
Yes. So I'm sure it gets pricey.
It does.
Yeah.
It really, really does. But then the bigger problem is that none of these things talk to each other.
Yeah.
Right? Now, mind you, now with Claude, Claude can connect everything.
I love Claude.
Right? Claude is just,
yeah,
we're a big fan of Claude right now. Right? 'Cause Claude is giving us, it gives us this snapshot and this thing of overview of everything. But then, and so that's great. Claude does it.
Yeah.
But then the problem is that we still have to go to a different website to do something. So the Claude will analyze something and it'll say, hey, your engagements on this is not whatever. And it's like, I have to create a campaign somewhere else and then put it somewhere else. And then if we want to do an ad or a process for that. Anyways, it starts to get too complicated. So what I want the websites to be is just a headquarters.
Yeah. One-stop shop.
It is. Just everything connects to this. And then we can just, as employees, you can just log in and then
everything's there.
Everything there. And we created our own AI. So he's called Ezra.
Do you wanna tell the people why you named it Ezra?
I've always, when we were pushing out kids,
When we
were pumping out kids, I wanted one of the boys to be named Ezra, and Tegan did not allow it.
She was like,
She hated it. She thinks it's a girl's name.
Okay.
It's not a girl's name.
No, it's a boy's name.
It is a boy's name.
I thought it was a boy. It is a boy's name.
It is a boy's name.
Yeah.
I know. I think
it's a biblical name.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So I love Ezra. I played Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that you actually played it, but yes, I know a lot of people that play. Raquel likes Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, dude.
Mike plays it.
Does he really?
Yeah, he plays it.
We're looking for a team. We're looking to put together a team because we had a team, but they all flopped. They all like going to school. Who cares?
They're all in middle school, so they had to kind of go back.
No, we're talking about like after high school, they're like in college, university. One's living in the U.S. now, and so our team got dismantled. And then we tried doing it. In online.
Yeah.
But then everybody flakes. They got girlfriends and other responsibilities, and so
I'm like, if everybody has girlfriends, I guess at the time, because I'm like, you're like solid 20 years in married, so I would assume that if you're playing, are you playing with people like
younger?
They got exams. They're going to prom, so they couldn't log in.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly
Oh
what it
my
was.
gosh, that's so funny.
And so, but yeah, anyway, so the team got dismantled. Seth is the DM, the dungeon master.
I think he'd be so good.
He is really good. Like he's ran all of our campaigns, right? And so he's just the way that his thought process works, his mindset. Anyway, but now we're looking for teams, and so we've been talking about it for a while. And so now that I know that Mike plays,
reach out. He has been playing with his friends online, so they do it on, and so he's been learning all the things with D&D. But yeah,
anyways. So I have a character. His name's Ezra. He's a rogue. He's incredible. He's good looking. He's got a full set. He's an elf, full set of hair
with the pointy ears.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm actually creating a miniature figure of Ezra.
Oh my gosh. If anybody would do that, it is you. I could so see me walking in here and then he just has like this little miniature figurine.
And I regret nothing.
You should do it. You know what? Do it.
And so...
Oh, there's Mike. It's only it is his first time playing D&D.
It's fine. It's fine. We take youngins.
You're like, we take what we can get.
No, that sounded so bad. We take youngins. We take newbies.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Let's be mindful of our choice of words.
Yeah, not youngins. We take newbies. But and when I'm creating this, and I fell in love with, and here's the thing is, when you're playing D&D and you're creating a character, there's some people that they play for like 20, 30 plus years and it's the same character.
Wow,
Yeah.
you keep the same character for that long?
A lot of people love like creating new ones and things like that. But there's other people that just imprint with that character because it's hard to explain. Listen, have you ever read? I know you read a lot of self-help books, but do you ever read like a
regular
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Fiction,
Yeah.
where it's like pretend, make believe, never-ending story, Jacques Cousteau, all that stuff, right?
Okay.
And then you imprint you go through their adventures as well.
You
right?
love that character.
You love that character. You imprint. If that character dies, you're bawling as well.
Yes, that was Raquel and Jesse have been reading Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
So it was. I remember when Mike and I read Hunger Games. It was years ago. We would stay up till 2 a.m. reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you imprint with all these characters. You're like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? Cat, please don't go in there. Like it's all of these different things. And so when you are playing D&D, you're not just reading a book. You're literally in the book because you're controlling this character, and you're off on this adventure. And so there's 2 ways to play D&D, and one of them is you become that character. So when you respond as I, Ezra. Right? So you go up to the castle, the king's there, and the king says, as you know, Seth would say, thank you for coming. And then, and then Seth would be like, what do you guys say? And I'd be like, well, my name's Ezra. I come from the woodlands of Machu Picchu. All right. And then I'm here to save the queen from the evil orc, Papi Chulo, whatever.
Oh my God.
I'm struggling there. But anyways, and so you become that character. And I'm not going to lie. In one of my first campaign, I had a little ferret as a pet.
Okay.
Seth killed him off. No. Seth, somebody was about to kill him off, and I started crying.
Because your ferret was about to die?
Because my ferret, they were about to kill my ferret. So I'm like, I can't keep taking my ferret into these adventures, into these battle wars. And so I had to say
goodbye to your ferret.
I found someone, a person who was alone, and I found this person, and I gave Benson. His name's Benson.
That is you know what? We are talking about change today. So that is a great way that he has demonstrated his ability to cope with change.
It was horrible. We cried. All of us were crying. We're like, no, Benson. I had to say goodbye to Benson. But yeah, so I'm like, So now when I created this website, this AI, his name's Ezra, and he guides me through my analytics. He's like, what should I be focusing on today? You did a post. It's doing very really good engagement. You should reshare it.
Oh, that's so good.
It looks at all of these different things.
That's so good. That's so exciting. Yay!
So the website's coming. Right now, we're taking pretty much the summer to like write it and then prototype it. Just go on it, throw anything and everything at it, connect all my systems to it, and then then hopefully ready to launch in September.
Exciting. So be on the lookout for the website. And also, if you play D&D and you're over the age, you have to have finished high school. If you have finished high school and potentially any additional, you know what? As long as you're done any kind of school, you can reach out to Miguel to play D&D. If you have commitments in the school, do not reach out.
Yeah, and if you do have commitments in the school, our party needs to be your first priority.
I know. Who cares about your exam?
Exams, girlfriend, who cares about that? They'll come back. They'll be there when you're done the campaign.
Exactly.
The campaign will not be there.
The campaign will not wait for you.
It won't. It won't. We got to slay the dragon. The orcs are attacking the village.
See, so if you want to be part of this, please make sure you put in your application here in the comment section. Let him know. He will send you a link to ask you a few questions and see if you are the right candidate.
If you qualify.
If you're the right candidate for this particular campaign.
It's a thing, man. Have you ever played it? Have you played it?
I have never played it. I'm not a board game, any kind of game person.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not. I will do it because my kids enjoy it. Mike enjoys it. If other people enjoy it, I will play it.
Yeah.
But it's not my first, like, oh my gosh, let's play this game. That's not me. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's that. Anything else? For me, any change? No, I think that's the biggest thing. Going to bed at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, working on this website.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm just excited. What about you? Anything exciting?
Yes, lots of changes on our end.
Okay.
We went, we went away on the High Adventure Camp last week.
Yes.
So it was a camp for 99 youth. It was 6 hours away in Ottawa.
Wow.
It went from Monday. We came back on Thursday. It was really, really good. It had its hiccups, obviously, like anything with teens and adults has.
I heard some stuff about it.
Ooh, do share.
Well, yeah, nothing. I guess nothing bad, but.
It was, so I would have to say that you have to keep in mind that when you are with 99 youth and there is boys and girls, sometimes things are going to like come up, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was nothing huge. I do have to say that for the most part, like this youth are incredible.
Yeah.
The problems that you deal with that are there, I'm sure they're more extreme in a high school setting or in a like school setting of youth, what they choose to do, the language that they choose to use. But nonetheless, there was like a few little hiccups, I guess. Okay, I have a question for you based on that. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, my question for you is how would you feel if you found out that it was, so it's one of your kids, let's say, right?
One of my kids.
Yeah, one of your kids. You found out that an adult leader had to like raise their voice at them. Or like raise their voice at them. You don't know the backstory, you don't know anything, but you're like, oh my gosh, like this leader raised their voice at my kid.
Like, so just to paint it correctly.
Okay.
The camp is over.
No, during the camp. Yeah, they come home and maybe they're complaining and they're complaining about someone being rude at camp and is a leader.
And then Isla says, yeah, someone screamed at me. A leader screamed at me.
Yeah, something like that.
Does it depend on the kid? Because it will depend on the kid.
Right?
If it's Levi, it's like you deserved it, dude. If it's Levi... but no, okay, all kidding aside, I think I'm...
okay, yeah, so for you, it sounds like it would be dependent on the kid because you know your kids.
It's okay, so I would have to dig a little bit more. So let's say you're my kid.
Okay.
Right? And then I would have to... Because I don't think it's just black and white. I don't think it's just like raising your voice. Did they scream? Did they say anything mean? Was there anybody around? Like, I would have to be like... I think there's levels.
Yeah.
Right, of discipline.
Yeah.
If it's just a straight up stop doing that, you're gonna get hurt. You're about to jump off a cliff, or you're rolling down a rocky hill, and they stopped you. Then I would want to do a little bit more digging. So can I do the dig with you then?
Okay, let's do the dig with you.
So,
with me.
Okay, so I'll do the dig with you then. So they're like, okay, So was there anybody else around?
Yes, it was a lot of adult leaders and a lot of other youth around.
Okay. Did you do? Like, what did you do? Like, did you do something? Were you not paying attention? Did they warn you before and you just kept doing it and started to raise your hands, raise your voice?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I think then maybe not here, but privately it would be like, okay, so what exactly did you do, and how did you respond? And so, and then what did the leader talk to you afterwards? Like apologize or just was there tension? So I wouldn't jump. And this is one of those things that as a parent we have to be careful. We have to believe our kids.
Yes.
But we also just can't condemn the leader because something must have happened to get to that leader to that place. And so I would want to know what that was.
Yeah.
I don't think there is room to a leader to scream at a child or at a youth, but like I'm also curious, how did it get there?
Yeah.
So I would be curious about digging there and finding out. And if it's something that my kid deserved it, like stop doing it, they were told 20 times and they kept doing it. They were putting somebody else in danger. They were hurting other people. I'm like, dude, like you deserved it, man. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. So then we had like a bit of a situation with regards to that, right?
Yeah. I'm so curious.
Yeah, I feel like it's okay to discuss it here, right? Because it's like...
We're not mentioning names.
No, we're not mentioning names with regards to anything, right? But I do, like, I'm with you, right? Mm-hmm. If one of my kids was yelled at, right? Because you have to realize we're also all human, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like adults and youth alike, there is certain limits that you can go through, right? Yeah. But this particular youth, he's on the younger side, but wouldn't listen, rolled his eyes, was like, the leader was asking him to do something. He wasn't listening. He became like, I think, so the whole premise was with regards to, there was a special time for the girls to be at the beach time. Yeah. And no boys were allowed during that time because some of the younger girls don't feel comfortable having swimming time. 100%. But he wasn't listening. And so this particular leader was like, okay, like, you know, anyway, like he did raise his voice, right? And the whole logistics, there was a whole bunch of people there, so it wasn't like it was it was like on a one-on-one setting. Anyway, so that was the one thing.
I would be if that was Levi, I would be upset at Levi. I'm like, so you know that the young women don't feel comfortable with boys around when they're in their bathing suits, and they don't want any boys there, and you're pushing to go there just because you want to get a glimpse.
Well, I think this particular like youth was like, they had family members there, and they're like, oh, I just want to talk to my family member. Right? Yeah. And it was like, no, like you just don't go towards your family member anyway. Yeah. So I do realize that there was a little bit of like stickiness or that situation, and then their sibling, these two. I'm like, you know what though? I do have to say that for the most part, the camp was great. Yeah. What I struggle with is attitude. Oh yeah. Like if someone is giving full blown attitude, because my young women in my group. Yeah. For the most part, don't give any attitude. Yeah. And then I have my kids who don't really give attitude. I mean, maybe they do, but maybe it's behind like closed doors where they're like yelling at me or whatever, right? You got good kids, man. But I struggle when it's
except for Raquel. Raquel's a rebel. I would not touch her with a 10-foot pole. I would keep my distance from that. If anybody ever gets a glimpse of Raquel, keep your distance because she will take you out.
She's wild. Like she is wild, right?
She chose the dark side at her quinceañera.
But if you see her, she's like laughing as she's like,
yeah.
She's the greatest kid ever.
That's what a Sith would do.
Oh yeah, right? She is. She's a secret Sith.
She is a secret Sith.
She draws you in, and then you're done.
No, she's a Palpatine, right? Palpatine.
Mike?
The main.
Care to, I have no idea. Palpatine? I do want to say it's Palpatine, right? Anyway, so that is just this particular sibling of this other, like, it was a young man and the other one's a young woman, right? Oh my gosh, Miguel, the attitude, like full blown, the way that like she spoke. And it wasn't just even with like me it was like with other girls around her, right? And she has, like, it's unfortunate to say, but the girls were complaining. Like girls were like, Palpatine. There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then it has kind of left an imprint on me, this whole situation. We were talking about it, and I do realize, obviously, there are certain things that as adults we could have done better, because then also that what happened there led me to have a conversation with someone else, being like, hey, you like it was such a messy conversation. I kid you not. So I'm giving you the behind the scenes because I want to.
We want to respect. We want to respect privacy here too, right?
Well, yeah, I'll give you the behind the scenes because I also want to. I want to show. You know how this whole thing's about the messy middle.
Yeah.
But if we wait to have a perfect conversation, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. And I had a conversation with someone with regards to these particular siblings. Right. I could have done so much better. I came in hot. Oh. Not in a disrespectful way, but I did come in a little hot.
To the siblings or to the leaders?
Well, to the one siblings, I was like, the girl with the attitude, I was like, whoa, attitude, right? And I'm like, let's mind our attitude. And yeah, because honestly, I'm thinking we're helping, trying to load. Like, you can imagine as an adult leader, right? You're there for 4 days. You are taking time off. You're there because you love the youth. You're there to support, right?
Oh, man.
And so we're helping, and teens are teens. As much as responsible our teens are, sometimes they just don't know how to be adults, which is totally normal, right?
And we forget that.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So I do get that. And I give a lot of grace when it comes to teens, right? Where I struggle to give grace is if you are coming in hot, you're coming in with your little, friend group, and then you're just tossing your stuff in the bus, and then a leader asks you to do something and you full-blown respond I don't even know what she said, but she responded quite I don't even remember what she said, but then she just the way she responded, her tone, I'm sure she rolled her eyes. I didn't see it, but I felt like she rolled her eyes, and that's why I was like, whoa, attitude, right? Wow. So I said it twice, and then after that I'm like, I have to deal with this situation, right? So anyway, I ended up having a very messy conversation with someone with regards to what happened. I did come in hot with regards to just the way that things were happening, and reflecting back, what I should have done is I should have been better at, the whole compliment sandwich when you are
that I hate.
Yeah, but you kind of have to.
I know.
Though, right?
I hate the compliment sandwich.
Yeah, so I have to say that I should have handled it with a compliment sandwich, because this family's particularly close, which is admirable, right? The family's close, they love each other, which I'm like, kudos to that. Kudos to that sense of traveling as a pack. I love that, right? Now, the problem is when we think that we are above the rules, the the things that are meant to be there to keep everybody safe, not just you, right? And so I should have started with a compliment sandwich, and I should have said hey, this is what I have observed, and I should have given this specific examples, and then asked to collaborate. Yeah. I did not do that.
In the heat of the moment, though, it's hard to, to think process, right?
Listen, my process, but I'm grateful that it did happen, because it did give me the ability to reflect on the experience and be like, okay, next time if I have to have conversations like this, I'm going to pause and do the compliment sandwich. I'm good. And if I'm asking someone to collaborate with me with regards to a difficult situation, I'm going to think of specific examples, as opposed to there's a lot of attitude happening. There's a lot of things happening. And I need you to talk to them kind of thing. Right? That wasn't the greatest approach. So with that, I have to say that I did learn my lesson. I did reach out and apologize and was like, hey, the way that I came in, I feel like I just came in a sense where I was like, hey, fix it, which that wasn't the best approach. So I did apologize, right? But just kind of reflecting on it, I was interested to ask you this because I wanted to know the behind the scenes, as a parent, how you'd feel if you found out that it was your youth who had been
So let me tell, if I know that my kid's at fault, right? I firmly believe it takes a village.
Yeah, for sure. And so how do you feel about other, because I'm of the same boat. I'm of the same caliber. I feel like parenting takes a village. And I do realize that a lot of adults feel uncomfortable parenting other kids, and they won't say anything. They'll see things happening and they won't say anything. Yeah. I see things happening, I watch them happen, and it gets to a point that I will say something. Yeah,
and so hang on one second. So I truly believe it takes a village. I truly believe that the method and how you deliver the message does make a massive difference. If you're coming in hot, screaming at that kid, I don't care. I'm like, oh shoot. My initial reaction is, why are you screaming at my kid? That's why the digging comes in and be like, okay, like, why are they screaming at you? Did you deserve it? And if it's something like big, like, you know, your life is in danger, or what you are doing, you're putting somebody else's in danger, or their privacy or something like that. I'm like, no wonder they screamed at you, right? And so I'm not gonna take full side of my child.
Mm-hmm.
Where I will. So something happened a couple of years ago, and my girls were accused of something.
Okay.
Okay, that they weren't being friends to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That they were leaving them out.
Exclusion, right?
Exclusion.
Okay.
Now, I know my girls.
Yeah.
I know what they are, and I know what they're not.
Yeah.
And so I've seen them, like, and we're acting like this because dad's watching. Like, I've seen them from a distance.
Yeah. When they don't know you're there.
When they don't know that I'm watching, or they don't know that I'm there, and how they just try and involve everybody.
Yeah.
And so this one person complained, and then Tegan, it complained to Tegan, and then Tegan automatically flipped out on our girls. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, hang on one second. Like, we either know our girls, or we don't know our girls. Like, let's do a little bit of digging and find out what actually happened, right? And so once we pulled Isla and Vita off to the side and be like, you're being accused of this. What's going on? Dad, we tried. We tried to involve this girl into our group. And Vita was like, we knew that she was there for the first time, and so we played she's like, let's play a get to know game.
Yeah.
And then try and remember the last person's get to know, but then this person was just like, ugh, and just stood up and left. And I go, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm like,
because attitude matters, right?
Right. And so I'm like, so you try? And she goes, Dad, we tried 3 times. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm like, okay. So then I told Tegan, see, like, there's no way. And so Tegan felt horrible that she came down on the girls. And so, and that's what I'm saying is, like, you gotta find out, did you deserve it? And if you didn't deserve it, I don't. Again, there's levels and grades.
It's so hard. I totally get it. I totally get it.
And I think, what I want to know is, did the punishment fit the crime? That's all I care about. Were you putting somebody else in danger and they had to scream at you? Then the punishment did fit the crime. If they just told you once, or they screamed at you the first time, then the punishment did not fit the crime. Like, I want to do digging before I choose sides.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Anyway, so just what I know, it was definitely a growing opportunity, I think, for all of us involved.
Wow. So what I heard was there was a bit of swearing that was taking place.
100%. Honestly, so this is okay. So talking about, let's dive deep. I hope you're ready here with us, because we're gonna dive deep into.
I only heard my kid's side, and as amazing as the thing was,
it had its downs, right?
It had its downs, and so my girls, it's very interesting because they've only been to one young women's camp.
Yeah.
So they're not too happy that this replaced young women's camp.
Yeah.
They would have wished, and this is no shot at the stake.
Yes,
I actually to clear the air here, I love that the stake did this. Mm-hmm. And I love that they're experimenting and trying to give our youth, our children, new experiences.
Yeah, because I do have to say that having a full day of rafting with 99 youth, it was incredible.
Yeah, and then the cliff jumping and then the bonds that took place and everything. So I am beyond grateful that this took place.
Yeah.
Like, I will forever be on my books, my gratitude journal, that the stake did this.
You're like, High Adventure Camp.
Yeah, and if we can ever do it again, I would love to give Zane and Cruz that experience.
Yeah,
whatever, right? In a couple of years, what my girls didn't enjoy, and I wasn't there.
Yeah,
so
I'm interested too.
So I wasn't there. So I this is their feedback, that as much as they loved it, they wished it didn't replace Young Women's Camp.
Yeah, it was a different vibe, that's for sure. Because
Young Women's Camp is a spiritual growth experience.
Yeah,
and they loved it from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. They love the structure of it, where the young kids can learn from the older kids, learn from their leadership, because they know that at one point they're going to be the leaders, and they'll know what to do with the younger ones.
Yeah,
and so there's all of these factors. They love their faith walk. My Isla loved the faith walk, but she didn't like the fact that you did testimonies after every station.
Yeah.
Because it interrupted with the spirit.
Yeah.
So
it was like, okay, let's stop and then let's walk, right?
Here's my testimony. All right, everybody, up next station, right?
Yeah, I can see that for sure, especially depending on the youth who was in your group. So I had a difficult time because I found out this after. So some of the kerfuffles that happen, you find out after, and you can't really do anything after because it becomes hearsay. If somebody didn't deal with it right then and there, you're like, might as well not, like, you can't really do anything, right? Yeah. But one of the things that actually had happened is that in one of the groups, one of the young women that was sharing their testimony, and this kind of upsets me in all honesty, because this particular young woman is on the spectrum. Okay, so she's sharing her testimony and she's crying, talking about a certain experience, and there's two boys that are laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, and lo and behold,
that would never ever happen in a young women's camp.
No, like, keep in mind that this is the same boy that had the issue before and was yelled at. Of course. Right?
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so, and that's the thing. I'm like, it's difficult because if you don't deal with it right then and there, but then also you're in a testimony meeting. So how do you deal with it? There's a lot of complexities behind it, right? So the experience was interrupted by some of the behavior. I wouldn't even say of the young women, because most of them, aside from the one that I did mention, were great. Like, a lot of the issues were coming from some young men that I don't think were ready for the type of experience they were signed up for. I think I spoke to one who had no idea what he signed up for. His parents signed him up, and then were like, hey, if you go, we'll give you a monitor at the end of it. So that's the only reason why he went. He didn't know where it was. So he's like, when he realized that the drive was 6 hours, he's like, what the heck? He thought he was going to Thomas S. Monson. Okay. And then he was like reading everything. He's like, I don't want to do any of this. I don't like this. I don't like that. No, bro. Like, he was 11 turning 12. Like, it was mostly some of the attitude, like the really big kind of things were from some of the littler ones, and then some of the, but yeah. So
here's a question. Has this situation gone back to the parents?
That is, oh my gosh, that is what I say. Listen, I went in there. They
have to know.
Yes. This is where I'm at, because
they have to be given the opportunity to course correct within the home.
100%. This is what I'm saying, okay? Because when I spoke to this particular young woman with regards to the behavior of her siblings, again, the conversation didn't go the best, but nonetheless, we worked through it. We did as best as both her and I could do, right? Because she's also on the younger side. Like, I'm an adult and I come in, like, anyway. Yeah. But then after that, I always make sure that when I'm talking to youth, I'm doing it in public. So there's always people around me. Okay. And then the second thing that I do is I ensure to talk to another adult about it. Okay. Right? Because let's be real. Like, you are an adult leader. You do have to protect yourself as well. Right? Like, that is, we know that way too well. Anyway, but you do. Yeah. So my mindset is like, if I'm going to have a difficult conversation with someone, either I'm going to have another adult with me, or I'm going to do it in public with this particular person. And then I'm ensuring that my person next, like above me per se, knows. Right? In this 100%. Situation was my stake young women's president, right? Yeah, yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's great, right? I have to remember that the capacity that I came in as a nurse. So I can't be calling around bishops. I can't be calling around parents, right? What I do is I provide feedback to my stake leader, and I do recommendations. And I'm like, hey, I think this is something that needs to be followed up. Now, what they do with that is up to them. Like, I can't, this is the situation that I find it difficult, because one of my learning experiences through this, it's like...
Are you good friends with these parents? Like, do you know them?
I do, but my worry is that how they will take it. Because it's not... It's like, I think there's a little bit of intensity. I'm friends with some of them. Well, in this particular like group of youth, I'm friends with like a few of their parents, but not specific the parents that kind of had the thing, right? Yeah.
I don't know. It needs to get back to the parents.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
And so anyway, so talking about that, this is the growth that I had. Just because I can say something, it's not my place to say something. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I already had this conversation with this particular family per se, right? But I'm like, would I do anything differently? Aside from being better with my words and how I communicate it, I wouldn't do anything differently, because I'm a firm believer that you can only grow if there is the self-awareness and there's the ability to, like you said, give the other person the opportunity to like work on it, talk to it. It was messy, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So anyway.
What does Mike say?
Well, he's with me. Remember, so Mike is like, he is a mix. He's with me, I guess. I would think that he's like, parents need to know, right?
Yeah.
And it, like, the stake president was there as well. There's other leadership that are like.
Did he say anything?
He did have conversations. So we had another situation where there was actually bullying happening. So the stake president and the first counselor dealt with it right away. And the only reason why we knew is because there was another young women's leader who was there, and she ended up being in an environment. Coach Mike was like, "Camp for better or for worse." Yeah. Anyway, so this particular young women's leader that was there, and they had a little sauna, and so she was in there, and a group of young men came in, and they were talking crap about someone else and like what they were doing, throwing stuff at him. Like, apparently it was like pretty bad. So she's like, and I love this about this particular young women's leader, that she's like, whoa, what's happening here? And she's like, tell me everything. They told her, I guess, the stuff. And then he's like, who was it? She was like, who was it, right? And they told her who it was. They're like, all of us are going to go find him. So then she goes and gets the story from him. And then she goes and she's like, we're going to go talk to the stake president. So then they went and they talked to the stake president, and then the stake president took care of it. But I was telling the girls, I was in a group of girls at the end when we were talking. And regardless of where you are, you could be at a church camp. These things can happen.
Oh, 100%.
And the importance is that if you see something, say something.
Yeah.
Because as leaders, we can only do something if like we're aware of it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my. Anyways, but aside from those hiccups, I do have to say, I gave out the negative out there. But I think this is the real life behind the scenes that sometimes we need, right? Because things happen. Youth are different. There are situations that happen. But the overall experience was great.
Yeah. No, I mean, they came back. Again, I'm so grateful the stake did it because, I mean, we had three of our kids that went. And Levi didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Like he was on that boat, and like he's like, I don't want to know. And when he came back, I was like, I'm so grateful that I went.
Can I point something out about Levi? You can see a great leader when a great leader doesn't run away from responsibility. So he was one of the camp leaders at first, during the camp.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you will always see is that youth don't always clean up after themselves.
Yeah.
They do their stuff and they leave, right?
Yeah.
And there was this opportunity for the young man to be like decorating or like doing art on the Book of Mormons. And I was cleaning up, like a lot of them had gone, and I turned around and you know who was cleaning up too?
Yep.
I'm like, that's a sign of great leadership, right? Like, it's not what you say or you show up or you're like able to say this is what you do behind the scenes when nobody's watching. I was so grateful. I was like, this kid is so good. And I saw him too I heard him and saw him in other. Why am I crying?
I know. Why?
It's like as if he's my kid.
He's my kid. Like, why are you crying? You can't stop taking credit.
It's because I've been in his life for the last 10 years.
That's not it. That is not. You have nothing to do with this kid's upbringing.
Yeah, 100%. But I do make you a better person, so I would like to say that it was with regards to that. So you're welcome. Anyway, so I was really grateful for how he showed up. There was activities that were a little bit more catered to the girls. Like the girls enjoy doing camp songs a lot more than the boys. And so some boys just walked away, but he stuck it out. He was doing it. He was participating. Yeah. He was doing things that perhaps weren't always the things that he wanted to do or chose to do, but he had such a great attitude. Yeah. I just want to Levi, if you're watching, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. No, that's it. That's him. Like that's what he does, and that's who he is. And anyways, I'm
Doesn't that make you proud as a parent?
It does because I know
you weren't there, so it's not like he was doing it to
No, I know.
And he wasn't busy trying to show up in front of other leaders or anything like that. It was what he was doing in those quiet moments.
Even in the feedback that we got from the young men's camp, from the Toronto Stake, I've been in communication because I did their T-shirts and stuff like that, and so. They were very quick to complimenting him.
Yeah.
And just noticing certain things that he was doing, and they went into great detail. And so No, I know Levi's a good kid. He is. They're all good kids, and one thing that we try to instill in them is take initiative.
Yes.
Don't wait until somebody tells you to do something.
Yes. I love that.
Take initiative and have integrity. Integrity. Do the right thing when nobody's watching. Right.
Exactly, and that's a character trait, right?
Yeah.
If you give them a list of do's and don'ts, then it's. Yeah. But if you instill values and character traits, those are the ones that make a difference when you're out in the wild with regards to this, right?
Wow, sounds like a busy week.
Yeah, and then I have some news.
Yeah.
Are you ready for these?
Okay. For these news. Okay, for these news.
These news.
Okay.
Guess we have a new bishop now.
I know.
Yeah?
I know.
Who's the bishop?
I know. And I'm upset at you.
That he didn't text you?
That you did not message me and told me right away.
Listen, it's been so hectic.
I thought you were about to touch my hand.
No.
Listen, I am not even going to tell you.
You couldn't message me.
I could have.
Why didn't you message me?
But I wanted to see how long it would take you to actually tell me this news. And it took 24 hours.
First of all,
24
you didn't
hours.
Message me.
24 hours. It took 24 hours for her to give me supposedly. Hang on one second. No. You're not going to.
So if we're going to do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
It took. Okay. It supposedly we're family. Oh.
First of all, can we talk about when you got released? Did you message me to tell me?
No, but you know under what conditions I got released.
Nonetheless, we're family.
No,
I should have been one of the first people to.
Weren't you not there when I got called?
The only reason I was there when you got called, not because you told
told you.
No, you didn't.
I told you.
No, you didn't.
Come. You may want to come to our ward this day.
You did not tell me that.
Oh my freaking goodness!
Maybe I don't know.
Michelle.
I'm under the impression that the reason why we knew is because you had to come back early from your trip.
No.
Yes.
What?
You were away.
I was not away.
Yeah.
With whom?
It was what's his name? Sorry, Jason's. It was Jason's 40th, and you guys had gone to London.
It was Mike's 40th.
Babe, no, we were actually talking about this. It was Jason's 40th.
Yeah, Jason's 40th. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And you guys were away, and then you got a call, and Mike had a call that you guys needed to come back on the Saturday. Yep.
No.
Yep. That's why.
I'm telling you right now. I don't remember. Maybe that's true, but
you did not tell me. I can assure.
I told you and the Palmers you may want to be at our ward on Sunday.
I don't remember.
And you guys showed up.
We should actually
message her.
I'm gonna message. I don't
Palmer.
remember that.
Michelle.
I'm gonna message her.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm messaging her.
I knew what was gonna happen.
Let's call her.
And I wanted my friends there. And so then I called. I said, "Hey, I can't go into detail as to why.
I don't.
But
remember
you may want to be at my ward.
Okay, let's call her right now.
Because you weren't there to sustain Mackin. Because we got called on. No, you were. We were in the same building.
We were in the same building.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm calling Michelle right now.
Oh,
we're gonna
calling
find
Michelle.
out.
Okay. Receipts.
Hey,
Receipts.
girl, how are you?
You're on the podcast, by the way.
All right. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so you are on a podcast, so just be mindful of what you say.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we have a question for you. We are diving deep here, and he's upset because I didn't tell him about Mike, but he didn't message me.
It doesn't matter. That's not what this conversation.
I didn't tell Michelle either, right, Michelle?
I'm not asking.
You did. I will never, Miguel. I will never forgive her.
Thank you.
Because she did not tell me.
Thank you very much. And she says that we're family, right? And here she is keeping secrets.
Okay.
Anyways,
Our children have changed their last name.
Thank you.
To merge.
Thank you.
Ours, the Palmers.
Thank you.
With theirs, the Bunts. They call themselves the Punts.
Exactly.
Okay.
I know the story. I know the story.
First
I know how deep this goes.
That's not why I'm calling Michelle, so let's just get it.
We should have Michelle on the podcast way more often.
Okay, this is the question that we have for you.
Yeah.
Did Miguel invite us to when he was called as a bishop? Did he invite us to his ward?
I didn't tell you why.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys. Oh, you should come. I'm getting. Because I was told obviously not to tell anybody. But I didn't say, hey, I'm getting called as a bishop. What I said is, hey guys, can you come to the ward? Something special is about to happen, or something big's about to happen.
I don't remember ever.
I don't remember actually. I don't remember
ever. Yeah, I know.
Were we there? Were we there?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
you were there.
The only reason why we were there is because he came back early. He was acting weird. He never invited us, and we were in the same building. We got the
No.
We yes.
No.
We got our
No.
bishop at
Were
the
the
day.
Palmers there?
Yeah, the Palmers were there. The Bunts were there.
Yeah, but the only reason is because it was after our ward, and when the stake presence stuck around, we're like, okay, they're gonna have a switch in bishoprics.
No.
Yes.
No, you didn't put two and two together.
100%.
You did
I
not
knew
put two.
because it
You're
was
no,
earlier.
no. This is
listen.
you're talking about some like Sherlock Holmes stuff,
I
and
don't-
that was not your. That was not you.
Anyway, so Michelle, clear up this debate. What does your heart tell you?
Think of and
Really
Michelle.
think about it, Michelle.
Before you hang
Really
on.
think about it.
Before you
I
answer.
I can't remember.
Wait.
I can't remember.
Hang on. Before you answer, think about what she just did to you. So whose side you're gonna take on right now?
You should really think real hard because this
Wait,
is
what?
gonna dictate what happens
Oh,
later.
whatever. You didn't. You didn't.
What?
No.
What? You guys are breaking up.
All right, we will have to. You know what? When we all are gone
Yeah.
and we all die,
Yeah.
we're going to go and replay.
Oh,
the
100%.
events.
Replay it.
We'll
'cause
replay.
I actually don't remember. I don't even remember if our family was there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Mike says I was in your Jeep when you got the call to come back.
No.
Yes,
No.
you never told us, and Jay was in there too.
No.
This guy's saying that he was there for your 40th, and like, no, it wasn't.
No, that was Jason's birthday.
Told
That
you.
was the year before, I think.
Yeah, so it was. Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
No.
it
like
was
your
for Jason's
second year
birthday.
guys trip.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same weekend that I got called as a bishop.
It was the same weekend. That's why you came back on
Yeah,
Saturday.
it was. I think it was.
Remember there was like a
Miguel.
whole spiel, like you guys were supposed to leave, but then you like I think it's Jason and
No. That was his birthday. You're thinking of.
Yeah, see, it says only us adults snuck into the sacrament meeting. Not because we knew, but because you got a call and we were thinking there's something fishy. You never said
I
anything.
invited you guys.
No, you
I
didn't.
said, hey guys,
Please.
can you come to my word?
No, you
Something's
did not.
about to happen.
No, you did not. Listen. Anyway, girl, we love you.
I love you guys.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye.
See?
Horrible.
Like this guy trying to make me feel bad.
It is.
I
It's-
should.
but-
You know what? I was.
But here's the thing is,
Okay.
whether or not I got invited, I get it. I mean, I've been there. You're not supposed to tell people that you're being called as a bishop and stuff. Granted. And I'm okay with not being told, hey, come to our ward. What I'm not okay with,
It's me not messaging right
you
away.
not messaging me and be like, hey, heads up, Mike's a bishop. I had to hear it.
From Debbie?
From Fuller, from Warren Fuller.
Oh, really?
He comes into the ward and he goes, hey, Crediview just got a new bishop. And I'm like, oh, yeah? And he goes, yeah, it's Mike Bunt. And I go, his counselors, Charles and Kyle. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me give them grace.
Of course.
Let me give them grace.
Of course, you would put me on a timer. Instead of being like, you know what family does?
No.
Family reaches out. And
No.
family's like, hey.
No. And then I'm here at home, and then my mother-in-law comes in thinking that she's got brand new news for me, and she goes, did you know, Mike Bunt got called as a bishop? And I'm like, I already knew. She disappeared. 20 minutes later, Tegan walks in. Hey, did you know that Mike Bunt got called as a bishop? I heard it from 3 people. 3 people. We are supposed to be family. And I heard it from 3 people before you even send me a simple text. Hey, I'm the new queen of Crediview.
I'm the new queen.
Right?
Of
I'm the
Crediview.
first lady of Crediview. Like, I had to hear it from 3 people.
Oh my
My
gosh.
mother-in-law, a stranger, before I heard
Stranger
it.
living in my room.
I'm telling you right now. So
You know what? So about learning, I should have. You're right. I should have texted you
Yeah,
right away.
yeah,
I should have. I
100%.
apologize.
But
I didn't know that I was going to see you today, so I was going to tell you today no matter what.
And what I figured is you wanted to keep it as a secret to tell me live. But this is the church, dude. Like, this is the church. There's no secret.
There's no secrets in our church.
in the
If you ever think that there's secrets in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, no. It's like
Nothing.
an open book.
nothing.
Open book.
If you're in the middle of sacrament, you poop your pants, everybody will know by 4:00. Like everyone like, teacher here, Maria tooted, and something came out. Like,
oh my gosh, that's so disgusting.
Everybody's gonna know.
That'd be so embarrassing.
I would pay for that to happen as a curse for not telling me.
You know what? I should have messaged you yesterday.
I know.
I did think of you, and I was going to. I was exhausted, and I fell asleep for a whole long while, though.
Anyways, I'll tell you what I told Ward Fuller.
What did you tell Ward Fuller?
There is nobody better for the youth than Michael Bunt and his wife.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was
nobody better, because here's the thing is, that calling is not just for the man.
Mm-hmm.
The wife gets involved in there as well.
Yeah.
Right? And so when I was growing up, I love my parents. I love my family. My mom and my dad could not have wanted better parents than that. But I also noticed that even they love me 1,000%, they also struggled amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Right? And then in some way, inadvertently, it affected the way that I thought about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I would go to the bishop's house, when we would have bishop youth firesides, when we would, the bishop would have like a random barbecue and be like, everybody come to my house and we're going to have like a fogonata, right? Mm-hmm. I would see how he was with his wife, and I would see how his wife was with him, and I would see how they were with us. And I would look at that. It was in Mano Vejia.
Yeah.
He will always be my bishop. He's the one that sent me on my mission, right? And then I looked at that. I'm like, that's what I want, right? Like, that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I desire for my household. And so the bishop, he's the father of the ward, right?
Yeah.
And then he oversees all of these different things. And there's absolutely nobody better than Michael Bunt.
Hold hands.
Nope.
We're making up.
Nope. No, don't. I'll start swinging. I swear, I'll start swinging. This is
I'll get like a black eye and be like, it was your fault. You're trying to touch me.
The laying of the hands is coming up. Feel the spirit.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was so
change is good.
That's why we were, and I love the fact that you picked the topic for today, because I was gonna say that we picked, but really it was let me give
You know
credit.
why I picked it, right?
Because of that.
Yeah. It wasn't just some random topic.
Oh my
gosh. That
gosh.
I knew that Micah called. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me kick in the pants right now. And today's topic is going to be about change.
I know, because I was looking at it and I was like, dang, because I was, okay, so I love AI, right?
Yeah.
I love AI and I use Claude all the time. I use it for all things. Mm-hmm. So I love journaling as well. But one of my things that I struggle with is writing consistently, because it's just after a certain point of writing, I get like tired or bored or I don't want to write anymore, right?
Yeah.
And I'm better with my words. So today I created a Claude project that's just about journaling, where I give it all my thoughts and then it keeps it. And then my goal is to put that into Family Search. Did you know that on Family Search you can leave stuff for your future?
I know.
Like teen, like your future family.
Yeah,
so that's what I want to do. Anyway, long story short, some of the things that it's bittersweet, the calling that Mike has. So if you're not from our church, basically what it is that he is responsible, would you say?
Yep.
Responsible for the ward. He has a big focus on youth. If there's any kind of struggles that couples are having or things are happening.
There's 4 major things that he cannot delegate.
Yeah.
Which is repentance. Mm-hmm. He has the keys to repentance, helping people going through the repentance process, the finances of the church, and then the youth program.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the building, right? Like, but that's like just the overseeing. What did I say? Repentance, finance, which the building is in there, and then the youth. Those 3 things he cannot delegate. He's literally over that. Everything else, missionary work, temple work, elders quorum, relief society, all that stuff can be delegated to counselors.
Yeah, it's really exciting because he loves the youth so much,
I know
right?
he does. Oh, I know he does.
And it's funny because prior to him being called, he was already having thoughts. He's like, you know what? He's like, but he's in Stake Young Men's, right? Mm-hmm. And he was like, I wish, or this is what we want to help the bishops to create, especially with all the baptisms that they're being having, is that having the priests or like the older young men be involved in it, right? Mm-hmm. They should be working towards that because they're working towards a mission as well, right? Yeah. Anyway, so he was having all these thoughts, and I was already kind of feeling that something was going to change in our lives. The call was extended, so he was, like, it's volunteer, so they asked him, and then he said yes, and I said yes, and it was really exciting, but also bittersweet because that means that I am going to be released from Young Women's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You cannot, I mean, I guess you could if you didn't have the resources. But what the stake president recommended is that I be released because of the heaviness of the calling of a bishopric. And he's like, it's going to make it difficult for you to hold a heavy calling and him to hold a heavy calling. And I have already felt inklings about being released in the last year. I kid you not, in the last year, my focus has been on preparation, preparing resources so when a new young woman president comes in, that she doesn't feel overwhelmed or like she's falling behind or like just my mind has already been on that, which I do feel has been a tender mercy. Had it happened out of nowhere, I think I would be devastated.
Yeah.
Right?
That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Yeah. It's funny because the Lord, I when I got called, the Lord prepared me to going into the bishopric. I had an inkling.
Yeah.
And then getting called as the bishop.
You feel it, right? It's like
do.
one of those things, the thoughts come up, and then you're like, is that me wishful thinking? Or like, no, I don't want to do that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I struggled with it. Like, I kept pushing back. I'm like, I don't want this calling. But yeah, I'm so, even Brad Warren Fuller, he was like, out of all the bishops, Mike's going to be the easiest one to work with because he's very, very youth focus oriented.
Yeah.
But not only that, Mike was already in the Young Men's stake presidency.
Yeah.
So he knows how the stake works.
Yeah.
So stake level understanding and then now being in this calling, he can marry those two positions now.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm telling you, man, like I am beyond excited for your family. You're going to see the windows of heaven opening up to not just to Mike, but not just to you, but also your children. Oh man, I can't even explain it to you.
You know what my little one said? So we told our kids prior to him being called and just asked how they were feeling about it, right? And my littlest one, she's 9 years old, and she's like, I'm so excited that I'll be able to provide more service. I'm like,
are you serious?
Yes. I'm like, a 9-year-old, I'm going to cry, but a 9-year-old that's like service focused. And the Lord has prepped us. Honestly, our family is very service oriented. Yeah. We normally are the last ones to go because we love helping. Yeah. And if we're not helping in some way, we feel weird. We're like, do you want me to help you clean that up? Like, should I put that away? Right. And that's natural for us. And my kids have been raised that way. So the fact that one of the things, because Mike did talk about the fact that family's still a priority, but this role is going to take him away from family at certain times, right? And he had a conversation with the kids with regards to that. And that was her first thoughts. I'm excited that I'm going to be able to serve more.
And I'm telling you right now, if Raquel and Levi do get married, I'm telling you right now, like...
Can you imagine us being in-laws? Sorry, both you and I were like...
Change allows you to stretch or grow. You are never the same person after you make the choice to change. Absolutely, 100. We're gonna put that right up on the broadcast because everybody needs to see that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing that. We told them that they only can fulfill what we do because our children support us. 100%. But if Raquel, you're probably watching this, and I apologize. I'm going to make this.
You tell Levi and then see how he reacts.
Oh, I'm going to clip this and it's going to go viral. And we're going to put this up. Our numbers have been going through the roof. 70,000 overall. Oh my gosh. Right? And so we're going to, if Raquel and Levi, like, get married and pop out a kid, like that kid, it's going to be translated. Like Elijah and Moses are going to come down. In a chariot of fire. And they're like, we can't have you on this earth, and they will just like
too pure.
Yeah, too pure.
You cannot be jaded by this world.
And they will have translucent skin, and it was just aura and lights just everywhere they go.
Oh my gosh! Honestly,
that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So no, that's good, amazing. Well, yeah, I already knew the news.
He's like, I was just timing you to see how long it would take.
24 hours.
I know it did take me. I should have told you before. I should have told you before, and I should have told Michelle too, because she was pretty mad about it. She's like, I can't believe, and I was like,
What, was she not there?
She was there. She found out right with everybody, right?
Okay.
But the gasp, it was so funny. There was I think it was all her family, maybe a couple other people, because when they announced it, they're like I don't know, however they say, we proposed that Michael Bunt, a bishop, or he being called as a bishop, right? Yeah. And it was like
Really?
Yes. It was Michelle. She was, I think, the loudest.
Oh, yeah.
But I saw a whole bunch of people, or I felt like I listened to a whole bunch of voices that were like, and then all her whole row, her kids and everybody, they like all turned around and looked at him. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just didn't know. I one of the young men, you know, Adrian.
Yeah.
When they were passing the sacrament around, he's like, I was looking at you and you look so upset. Like, I was gonna ask you if you're okay. Listen, I had really bad stomach aches since I found out that Mike was gonna be a bishop.
You pooped your pants.
I did not poop my pants.
She pooped. Let's get that rumor started. It's 11 o'clock right now. Let's see if we can have
100 people.
100 people.
If you put the poop emoji and it's 100 of them, then we would know that rumor caught. Anyway, but yeah, it was crazy. Like my stomach, even right now, my stomach still kind of hurts.
Really?
I get it when I'm really nervous or excited about something happening, and there's changes.
Same thing.
Twins, right?
Same thing.
Twins.
Well, yeah, same thing. But make sure that you don't poop or leave anything behind. This is a very small office studio.
First of all,
And the
if
smell
is more likely for that to happen,
Never.
is you.
Never.
100%.
Never. It happened once, but never. I'm not gonna go into detail as to what happened.
See, he already has a track record of it. The likelihood of it happening.
At least she was wearing pants.
See it. Wash it. Listen, that is not happening. Okay.
Thank you. Well, listen. Hopefully you learned something. We never really got into like the whole thing here about.
We'll come back next week and talk about the second. That'll
Part
be
two.
episode 2.
We can do a part 2. Yeah. But just embracing change, and there are actually. We ran out of time, but there are actually 7. You know what? Yeah, come back next week, Monday.
Yeah, let's do part 2, and then let's talk about change and like how. Well, and this is what you have anyway, but even change does good. It's unsettling.
Yeah.
And your body reacts to it.
Yeah. So we will the plan was here to go into like kind of like the science of what happens to the body when we go into change.
Like
but
when he pooped his pants.
I did. First of all, I didn't.
That was the science behind change.
I wasn't.
I'll get him a shirt with a poop emoji saying "Never alone." Little poop on the corner. He's literally never alone because there's always alone. If you watch us, just thank you for watching us, because honestly, some of the things that we talk about,
some of the things that you talk about. Anyways. We did a little bit of dive here into the mindset of a person that doesn't like change versus the person that accepts change or is able to work with change. And there's a very, very clear difference in mindset. And so for next week, we're just going to go into the mindset of those people that can actually roll with the punches. And so kind of like what they go through, what they feel, what they whatever, to hopefully knowing what their mindset is, hoping to help the person that struggles with change. So that's what next week we'll do.
Hope you caught that. I was like, what? But yes, we are doing that.
Did you not understand?
I don't know why I didn't understand.
Because you were blacking out and you checked your phone. You didn't think I didn't saw that? You're.
I pulled a U. I pulled a U.
You had this.
Or it should have been like, yeah. That's what I should have done. I like my glazed over look and then be like, yeah, that's what we're doing.
This is a sad.
So takeaway?
My takeaway? That we're not as close as we thought we were. Literally.
Okay,
that's my take. There's no first of all.
Yeah. Let's put this under the bridge. Just kind of like when you invited me last minute to your mom's 15. So just kind of like it goes,
That was not my fault because I thought that invite was already given out.
Yeah, either way, it happened.
No,
so let's put that in.
I thought that's like this would have been equal to like if Mike thought that you had invited me and then you thought that Mike invited me and I'm like, okay, you know what? There was but this you just fully 24 hours later, a stranger, my mother-in-law and Tegan. 24 hours.
Yeah, my takeaway is that I should have tested.
Yeah.
Miguel, I definitely should have.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe to all of our social medias and see where this fight takes us next week. Because
we're gonna hash it out.
I'm very angry.
Listen, we're gonna.
Get a minute, don't know. Get a minute of your time. Get a minute of your. Let it.
I show that I live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my side. didn't see the blink I have in my eye. What you hear in yourself when no one's to be found? What keeps you eased out? What takes you off your mind?
Guess you want this, I want this. Everybody in this, we should have it. Stop illusions, it's in your hands. Show yourself, reveal it to them. Take the time to recognize it. You won't leave me even if I tried it. You're the artist in the mass and happily perform the new